What's going on, everybody? It's about that time once again. It's time for another episode of the Foolish Show. I am your host, F to the Ish, representing reality music entertainment. Tonight, man, I got a special podcast tonight because I got a special guest on, man. A multiply talented Mr. Willie D is in the house, y'all. I hope y'all ready. Willie Davis is in the house, an actor, an author, motivational speaker. You name it, he done it. And I support this brother, man, and I like to see a brother, man, getting it in any way he can, man, because I support the hustle, because y'all know I be hustling myself. So I support him, man. I want y'all to make sure y'all show him some love, welcome him on in. We're going to have a little talk. We're going to talk that talk. We're going to walk that walk. Y'all know how I get down. Don't act like you don't know. This ain't that new. Y'all know how I get down. So without further ado, let me bring my brother in.
What's up, Atlanta? What's up?
Willie Davis, how you doing, brother?
Living fabulous, bro. Living fabulous.
Listen, man, if they ain't do it already, I think they better put some respect on your name.
Hey, look, they better. And look, this is Willie D. Davis, not Willie D. That's from the Ghetto Boys.
Hey, this is different Willie D. This Willie D, he done did some of everything, y'all. And he multiply talented, man. So y'all make sure y'all get ready to have a great podcast with my boy, man, Willie Davis. So Willie Davis, man, how you feeling, man? How you living? How life going?
Life is going good. Just trying to deal with this cold, man.
Hey, man, you know it's going around, man. Just make sure you stay safe, because I had it too.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the weather, bro. This cold weather, I moved to get away from it.
Oh yeah, man. Look, I'm down here in Florida, bro, and we in the 30s.
Oh, man.
So you know it's real.
Oh, yeah. When Florida get cold, you know.
You know what time it is. So let's get to some of your background, man. Let everybody know, where did you grow up, man? How did you start off, being an actor and getting roles in these stage productions and then becoming an author and all that? Take us from the beginning, man, of how Willie D started his first transaction going on to what we know now.
See, I was born and raised in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Came up doing music, and that was actually the reason I moved to Atlanta, was to do music. I was signed to an independent label up that way, released my first album called Do or Die, and came down to Atlanta, did like 7, 8 more albums. My latest album is out now, called The Man You Bring Home. And the acting thing, I just kind of fell into it. I had a female friend that she was into the acting. I was still doing music, but she kept saying she couldn't find any acting guys in Atlanta. So I got into it just out of curiosity, and I've been running with it ever since. I met my man, Bobby Peoples, and his wife Renee, and they cast me in their first film called Pursuit of the American Dream. And right after that, he started connecting me with other people doing stage plays and other projects, and I've been doing it ever since.
So what you find? Which one you find more easy, the acting or the music part?
Ooh, acting, because you got all of those different takes and different angles, and you got to redo your lines, and you got to make sure you say it the same way every time. For those that don't understand, acting is not a joke. It may look easy when you see the final project, but that behind the scenes work, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, listen, it's a grind. Imagine doing something over and over again. Cut.
Man, it's crazy, but it's fun though, because I got to meet a lot of. What I love about it is I got to meet a lot of the people that we grew up seeing on TV and in the movies. I got to work side by side with some of them, so that's been a blessing.
That's a big blessing, man, and you're an inspiration to a lot of people, man, because you ain't even look for that door to open, but look what happened.
And look, it's crazy. And it's the whole thing without wanting to be stereotyped as well, because for a long time, like when I go to auditions, they would automatically put me in a religious role, and I'm like, look, hey, y'all don't understand. Me and God is cool. we cool, but we gonna have to have some. We gonna have to have some come to Jesus conversation for a minute.
Right. Hey, I feel you on that one, brother. I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one. So what's been the most difficult part, man? Would you think was more difficult when you started the music thing and then trying to get your name out there and making that move to Atlanta? And do you think it's easier now than back then when you first started?
Because of the internet and all that, yeah, it's a lot easier because we come from an age where you had to really hustle to get your music out there,
Oh,
like really
absolutely.
the corner to corner, the slang the CDs and trying to get people to listen and all of that. Now, everybody is trying to get into the music, and I hate to say it, but a lot of these folks, I mean, they flash in the pan. I hate to say it. And one of the things that I'm real critical of is their lack of stage presence. Because again, we come from an age where you had to know your lyrics. And
True
everybody
that.
now, it seems, they hide behind the vocal track because they don't know their lyrics. They wrote them, they recorded them, but when it comes to doing it live, they don't
They
know
don't
what they're
remember.
doing.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. I noticed that too.
So
Back
I have
then,
a
man, you
major,
get people get up there. When they can sing, they can sing. If
right.
they can rap, they can
And
spit.
exactly. And they're so into doing it that most of these, I listened to somebody, and I don't want to say his name, but I saw him on the episode of Wild and Out. And that little episode where they do the freestyle, he couldn't freestyle. And I'm like, because you don't know what you're doing. I mean, you can write, that's cool.
Yeah,
But the whole thing when he came up, it's like if you can freestyle, that shows your skill.
that's true. That's true. Because you got to be able to go bar for bar.
Exactly. So I'm not doubting what they do, but it's just they need to pay more respect to the old school for how the old school focus on the lyrics and the performance and crowd interaction.
Yeah, you got to engage, man. You got to engage with the crowd and get the people to feel you, man. And then you rock that thing.
Exactly. So
With
we
you
gonna
on
get
that,
it. We
brother.
gonna get. You see who's coming back? The old school is coming back. Rakim is coming back. Look, Ti didn't even came back, and
That's
everybody
true.
thought he
That's
was
true.
done.
That's true. Hey, everybody dusted that mic off. They ain't buried it yet now. They ain't buried it yet. And it's a lot of good new music too, man. But it's good to mix it all in, man, because everybody still got a lane. Everybody still got a voice, man. Long as you can touch the people, man, why not?
But see, hip hop is the only. Seems like everybody says it. Hip hop is the only genre that seems to have an age limit.
Bro, I was just talking about that. Tampa Mystic, who's right there in the chat right now. Me and her just had a conversation about that. How
Yeah,
when you got the old country people, they can sing till they 70, 80. The rock stars,
exactly.
they can party hard till they 80, 90. But as soon as hip hop, you get in your 40s and 50s, oh, he's too old. Why he still trying to do that?
But you got to honor the old school. You got to honor the legends, though, and you got to learn the lessons. You got to. You got to
Get kicked down the door.
exactly.
Because it
So,
all
but
started from somewhere, man. Everybody started from somewhere. You know what I mean? So hip hop, from where it is today and where it used to be, it started from some point to develop to what we got right now, to a multi-billion-dollar industry.
so we gonna get it back to where it's supposed to be, though. Like I said, that's why like my music right now is toned. It's not as angry as I used to be. It's more toned down. I got a song now called "Ready for This," which is more catering to the ladies, to the way that we
Gotcha.
used to approach women.
Right. I like that, bro. I like that. I was just talking, man.
So
I was telling Tampa Mystic, that's what we missing nowadays, bro. We missing that music that touches soul that you can feel, but at the same time, when it comes to rap, everything you hear now is bang, 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 gang, 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 boom. Everybody's a gangster, everybody's tough. We need some more love music and music that everybody can listen to. Even great grandma can groove to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and most of these boys out here that's claiming all of that, they not living that life.
Just like you do, bro. They acting, bro.
So take it from somebody that walk and that live that life. It's not that glamorous. It is not that. It is not that fun. The games that you're trying
Talk
to
to
make
him.
it to be.
Talk to him, Willie D. Talk to him.
I got a lot of friends that still living that life, and they paid a lot of friends that paid the price for living that life. It ain't no game. It ain't no retirement plan. It's real.
I tell people it's a dirty game out there, and you tell me somebody who got a happy ending. Look at everybody want to base their life on Tony Montana. What happened to Tony Montana at the end of that movie? What happened to Scarface?
Got killed.
It's never a happy ending, bro.
And we are better than that. We just have to understand that we come from a breed that's better than that. That's way more advanced than that. We letting these other people that have never lived a life trying to tell us how to live the life and how profitable that life is, and it's not. If you ain't never lived it, you don't know. You on the outside still looking in.
Right. It's more than what you hear in music and what you see in movies.
And like I told people, like most of this game, if you have not lived that life, anybody that understands that life, you ain't supposed to talk about that life to nobody. If they not part of that life, it's none of their business. It's a violation.
Woo, bro, you hit it right on the head there, Willie D. Real, as they say back in the day, real gangsters move in silence. You ain't sitting up there having a press conference talking about how many people you shooting and how much drugs you dealing. If you doing it, you ain't trying to let anybody know.
Exactly, because somebody's always plotting on you. That's why I say, like, they think it's funny games. It's not. Like, you marking yourself not only for the ops out here on the block, but the alphabet boys is watching you just as tough.
Of course. They got a cage. They got a bed waiting for you.
So we just got to go back out here and change the game, to what it's supposed to be and how it's supposed to be.
And that's what we try to do with these youngins, man, and tell these youngins, man, y'all got a lot of talent, but look at you see a lot of these young artists is dying early, bro, because of you speaking all that out of your mouth, man. When you speak it, it's gonna come to your front door. So if everything is about violence and killing, shooting, eventually, bro, you're gonna reap what you sow.
And the thing is we gotta say something that's memorable. And to me, a lot of these boys, I call it the Tupac effect. They're scared to take a stand to say something real because they don't want to end up like Tupac. But anybody that has stood up for hip hop or stood up for our people, they understood the price to be paid. Malcolm knew it, Marcus Garvey knew it, Martin Luther King knew it, and they. But
that takes a lot of courage, man. See, a lot of people ain't strong enough to do it because they don't want the backlash or the after effect. We lost Willie D. Let me bring him back on right quick. I got you.
I done made somebody mad, bro. Let me calm down.
hey, you don't want the devil up.
I done pissed somebody off. Cut the connection. He talking too much.
So tell us more about some of your stage presence, man, and some of your plays that you don't play. What are some of the parts that you played in these plays and movies? What's some of the roles that you playing?
I played a deacon in a play called Love Is All It Takes. I played a cheating husband. I had to play a dual role in one play. I had to play the cheating husband and the husband that was being cheated on. What else? And I played the no good son of a pastor in a stage play. Movie wise, I've done some of everything. The only thing I haven't done yet is I haven't played a superhero.
So have you died in any of those films?
Did I die? I don't think I've died yet. I think I died in one. We do have a movie coming out in the spring of this year where we're kind of dead. It's called the Final End. And again, I'm playing a pastor. I'm playing a crooked pastor in that one, and it's coming out. It's coming out in the spring, and it's by C Love. It's by C Love Lee Productions, and basically we're all six people whose lives have crossed paths at some point, and we're on a bus ride to hell to be judged, either be judged or to be redeemed.
That sounds like must see to me, bro. I
So
like the plot. I like the plot.
So it's gonna be deep. Another role that I did, and mostly the majority are on Tubi. It's called The Bitter Sugar, and I played a cartel boss on that one. And it was so funny with that one.
Y'all make sure y'all
Yeah.
look, take notes now and look them up. Support the hustle.
Yeah, so we came out with that one. What else I got? I did a comedy series called Jared, which is called The Black Seinfeld. We a bunch of friends that don't do nothing but smoke weed and talk junk. We got Solid Rock Trust, where I play a police officer chasing a telephone criminal, basically. We just getting ready to start another flip project called A Stash and a Rivalry, where I play a cop. And
that sounds like
the other big
film, bro. That sounds like some fun to me.
It's all fun. The biggest two things is two award-winning projects I was a part of. Atlantis Ugly, where I play a boss called Dallas Diamond, and The Last Words by Frederick Woodward, where I play a detective trying to solve a case.
I gotta check you out, man. You got me wanting to look at some of them, man. I gotta fit you in my schedule, man. I gotta look you up on Tubi and see what y'all got going on, because I like some of the plots and the twists y'all got in a lot of those movies, man. So in acting, man, do you think that that's something that you can learn, or you gotta have that kind of, it gotta be a gift or talent?
No, you can learn it. You just have to be serious, and you have to want it. It's just like anything else. The biggest thing is learning the lines, being on time, and a lot of shoots are like 12 to 14 hours. You just got to be willing to invest that time if it's really what you want to do. Like I said, it looks easy when you see the final project, when you see Denzel and all of them, and what's the boy name? I forgot, Michael B. Jordan and all of them. Yeah, when it gets done, it looks good. It looks good when it gets done, but you got to understand all the work that goes on behind all of that. This is thing. It's time.
True that. Man, I tell people right now, man, I got a mixtape out. It's called Grinding Season. That's what it is, brother. You got to grind, bro. Life is a grind, especially when you want something, bro. You got to grind and go get it.
Yeah, because they don't give it to you.
Gotta go get it, man. So life ain't easy. I want to sit up here and tell everybody, man, it's a piece of cake, man. You could be successful tomorrow. No, it's a grind. But if you believe in yourself and you stick to your grind, man, you never know where it can take you.
But you'd be surprised at how many people have found me online, or I get roles just by word of mouth, just because you know that I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do my thing. But that's a reputation that you have worked on, and
right.
The thing that I have is a lot of these folks don't understand the process. Like even people with you, these directors, they have to deal with all of these people, all these personalities, all of these egos, right. And everybody wants to be the star. Don't nobody want to be, I guess, less than the star. But sometimes you have to play your role, and right. it's going to work out where you want to be. Like I started out doing extra work, and then I was like, you know what? Yeah, I said I want to speak the role. But I had to work for that speaking role. And I had to work with a lot of independent people that took a chance on me that didn't know me from a hole in the ground. I'm just some nigga that showed up, for a casting call.
Right.
But I had to earn that. And everybody's walking in here like, if you can't make me a star tomorrow, even with the music, if you can't make them a star tomorrow, then you full of shit. I don't know if I can curse on here, but you full of it.
Okay, yeah, man, listen, bro, anything goes on this platform.
Okay, well, they say you full of shit. If you can't make them a hip hop star tomorrow, that you full of shit and you lying and you ain't serious and you ain't about your game. They don't understand the work that we put in, even the studio time.
True that.
You know, the
True
studio
that.
rehearsal. You know, all of that is time invested, and it's not easy.
That's why you would say you spoke on it earlier when you said you got people now, especially in the music game. You probably got, I can't tell you how many. Each city probably got how many thousands of rappers now.
Right. And it's like,
so you gotta think about it, because you know why? Because everybody think that's easy. I can do that.
Look, and that's why they had the whole ghostwriting scandal. Because everybody wasn't writing it. And that's what
right.
that's what
you hit it right on the head, Willie D.
That was our bread and butter. If you can't write, then what is you in here for? Because then you can't battle.
It, bro. Everything gotta come from me. It gotta come from my pen, gotta come from my mind.
And you know, you listening to these people in suits that don't walk these streets. And they trying to tell you what's gonna sell.
That's real. Because it's all about money to them, bro. It's a product.
Yeah, and we keep running up. What Prince do? He wrote "slave" on the side of his face.
Yep. Yep. You make them rich.
We keep signing on the dotted line, but we not reading what we signing.
You said a mouthful right there, brother. That's why I had opportunity to come my way, and all my partners, you know, there was six figures, you know, little up and coming record labels, but everybody was like, man, foolish, you stupid, dog, you dumb, dog. Or why would you? I'd take that if I was you. I say, bro, all money ain't good money, and then I ain't signing my life away, and I never sell my soul for no money, no fame, and no neck. When the opportunity comes, if it's the right thing, then we're gonna sit and talk and we're gonna do business. But right now I'm on my independent way, you know what I mean? So I'm pushing myself, invested in myself, and watching everything work.
And what they gotta understand is that, yeah, the money looks good, but what you saying, and again, we might get cut off again when I say this, but when you got that contract for them figures, what you saying is that you're guaranteeing that your music is gonna make that money. If your music does not make that money, you still owe that label, and they're gonna get their money before you get paid. That's what we're not understanding.
You're an investment, and they want their money back off their investment.
But we see, oh man, I'm getting $600,000, but if your music don't sell $600,000, you ain't getting nothing.
There you go.
You owe $600,000.
There you go. And then you be crying, man, I should have never signed this, and man, my label jammed me up.
No, the label didn't jam you up. They knew that you weren't going to reach contract.
Right.
And you're going to take it back to your homeboy or to your girlfriend or somebody, and they're going to take, yeah, sign it. Not to no lawyer. We got to get away from having so many yes people in our clique.
That's true. Because look, they just along for the ride, so that they don't want to get you mad. They're not going to tell you the truth.
And look how all of these people that fell off. MC Hammer fell off, trying to take care of everybody.
Take care of everybody. Carrying everybody on your shoulder.
Everybody is not your friend. Everybody don't need to go with you on the journey that you on.
Everybody can't make it to the top with you, brother. Sometimes, man, you have to shed some weight.
That's what we gotta educate them the way that we should be. And a lot of us OGs, we act like we scared of this new breed. It's not the time to be scared because this new breed is dying out a lot quicker than we are.
That's listen, man. Every time you look around, bro, is another disaster going on, and another young rapper's killed, and we got to stop this cycle, bro, because they got talent. They're just using it in the wrong way. Instead of talking about how much you want to do harm, they talk about speak good. See, people don't realize if you speak positivity in your life, bro, good things will happen. Keep that bad vibe away. Keep that bad energy away. Life is too short for all that. Especially when you got a family, man. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your kids. You got a wife. Enjoy your wife, your girlfriend, whoever.
You don't see Metallica fighting back and forth with the Rolling Stones, and you don't see Willie Nelson fighting with the Oak Ridge Boys.
I'm the best. I'm this, that, and I'm better than you. And
yeah, you don't hear all that. Like, you don't hear But we just now start hearing beef and R&B, which you never heard. It was all about who make the best music and who got the most sales. It wasn't ever about who was better and who could take who out and this and that. It was never about that. That's not what our music is supposed to be about. I mean, we supposed to be enjoying our life. We supposed to be looking at these young like, you know, they supposed to be replacing us when we can't do it no more. But they're not even living long enough to take our place.
That's real. Because I want you to be better than me.
But we got to stop letting these young boys
that we ain't go. They should be trying to reach places that we ain't reach.
We gotta let them know that we can't be scared of them. We weren't scared when we was running the block, so why are we scared now?
That's true. That's true.
If we don't step up, ain't nobody else.
You make a great point.
So that's what we come from an age.
Bro, man. Everybody gotta use their voice. Everybody's scared to use their voice, man. You gotta use their voice and start waking people up because a lot of people sleepwalking. Willie D, we gotta shake them up. Sometimes you gotta give people a little shake.
Man, look, I'm not even supposed to be here, but God redirected my steps in a different place and put me in a different light.
Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
And look, I've been loving it, man. Like I wouldn't change this walk ever because it's been, like I said, I've met people that I never thought that I would get to meet. Historical people that, you know, where we from, you know, we got to go through security, then security, and then security, and then security to even get to touch the coat sleeve. Being in Atlanta, I've got to sit here and talk to these people, get the vibe with these people, actually have a conversation with them and learn from them, which is what we need. But we need to take that knowledge that we get from our peers and bring it back to the hood.
I absolutely agree, brother. Knowledge is power, bro, and don't hold on to your knowledge. Spread it. That's what I'm all about. If I know about something, if I can help somebody, bro, I'm gonna spread that. I ain't gonna hold it in.
Because you don't know where your blessing is gonna come from.
There you go. There you go.
And even this platform where you giving people an opportunity to speak and to be seen, people need to take advantage of that. But somewhere, you know, somebody's gonna be trying to put salt in your game because they don't feel that they got the right exposure. You're giving them the opportunity to be seen, but it's not your responsibility to expose them.
That's true. That's true, bro.
That's
the most I can do is lend a helping hand. That's the most I can do.
And we got to kill the gatekeepers, man. Like there's too much knowledge out here within us to be holding it in and to be holding it back.
I'm with you 100%, brother. I'm talking about 100%. I'm with you. Everything you saying it's all makes sense. You know, we have to open our eyes and, you know, and stop always being comfortable with being down here. You know what I mean? We always comfortable at the bottom.
So we got to understand where we came from. We're just here, but this is not where we came from. Our lineage is royalty. Our lineage is with kings and queens. And we need to keep that in mind, and we need to put that back in our minds of the young people so that they understand, yeah, okay, they're going to always call us thugs. They're going to always call us hoodlums. They always going to call us niggas. But Malcolm X said that it's up to us to determine what kind of nigga that we going to be. As long as we in this country, we going to always be a nigga in this country. But we determine what type of nigga that we going to be.
Hey, Willie D, and you know what the old folks used to always say? It ain't what nobody call you, it's what you answer to.
Exactly. Like Tupac did his thing when he gave a definition to the word nigga. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished.
There we go. There we go.
That was the best thing that he could have done, is give it a definition, give each letter a definition. But we've lost that. When we lost Tupac, we lost that.
Man, you said a mouthful, brother. That was my favorite artist, bro, of all time, bro. Prop, because he wasn't afraid to speak his mind. Anybody, that's why I like people like Martin Luther King, Tupac, people that wasn't afraid to speak their mind, even though they knew what was coming.
Right.
You knew the backlash was coming, You knew that, hey, this ain't gonna be good because people ain't gonna be wanting to hear what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. And whatever happens, let God will be done.
What's the alternative? We keep dying on these streets. Is that a reasonable alternative?
No, man. That's not what we put here for. We ain't put here to blast each other. We ain't put here to kill each other and tear each other down, bro.
Well, we let them convince us that it's what we're supposed to do.
Hypnotized with hatred.
Everybody wants to say that Black Lives Matter, and they want the other races to consider that Black Lives Matter, but they're not going to take Black Lives Matter serious if we don't take Black Lives Matter serious.
Because it starts in the hood first. If you still killing your friends and your partners and the people in your community, how does those lives matter to you?
And you're giving the other side permission to say that it's okay to kill us because we killing us.
Exactly, bro. That's why, man, it starts at home. They always tell you it starts at home. You know what I'm saying? It starts in your own front yard. Before you start looking over the fence, looking at everybody else's yard, you gotta make sure your yard is clean.
Because like in my music, I don't call women bitches or hoes. I never have enough. He was like, why? I said, because I got sisters. I got female cousins. I got female friends. I have a woman. I don't call my woman a bitch. I don't call her a hoe. So I'm not feeling that. I don't degrade women in my music like that because I need to say something that's going to make them uplifted, to make them remember how we loved them before they were that.
That's real there, brother. That's real. That's why we need more artists like that, man. We need more artistry and people that's going to touch people, man. You remember when music used to touch people, bro?
And they still go back to it. No matter the hardest thug still goes back to the old school.
Yep. Because it hits harder, bro. It hits home. It hits you right in the heart. When you hear something that you can relate to or something that put tears in your eyes.
Exactly.
It's gonna stick with you forever.
And that's what the music that we need now from this new school is. We need music that the next generation is going to remember. Like we the age we are, and we still remember Marvin Gaye, the original Temptations, Smokey Robinson in the middle. We need music that right. We need music like that that's going to last. Hip hop music ain't even 100 years old.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
But we still go back. Where do we go back to though? We go back to LL Cool J. We go back to Run DMC. Go back to we go back to them. And all of them are coming back. Big Daddy.
You gotta always go back to your roots, man, and never forget where you came from. I don't care how far you get. Never forget where you came from. Because that was gonna always keep you humble. If you came from the struggle, always remember the struggle. And that's gonna always keep you humble as a person.
No matter what, you can always come home.
There you go. Your face is always good.
But it can't be good if you're not here.
You better believe it.
And sitting in the jail cell.
I want people to get in. I want you to tell people about your books, man, because not only you're an actor, not only you're a motivational speaker and everything else, but let everybody know about your books. Where can they find them? What kind of books do you write? And how did you start getting into writing books? I see you have 7 books out there. So let everybody know about your books and how you got into that.
2 of the books are called Love for the Game. It's going to be a trilogy. I have to finish the 3rd book, finish it out. But it's called Love for the Game, and it's a gangster story basically. There's no other way to explain it. It's a gangster story. I have a psychological thriller called Brutal, and I have 3 poetry books, and then I just released another book called Across the River. And I got into writing books. I was bored, really. Here in Atlanta, they had a magazine called Creative Loafing, and every year they would do a writing contest. So I was bored one year, and I just wrote a little short story, just to kill time, really, basically. But I ended up getting mentioned. I didn't win, but I got mentioned. And that just kind of like, well, dang, if I could do that,
Yeah, right,
I
right,
wonder if
right. Let me see what else I can do.
right. And then once I got done with Love for the Game, I ended up listening to Michael Basin and Steve Harvey talking about how they self-publish their books. And again, this is information that's free to everybody. I found a site
I'm
called
listening.
Lulu.com, and Lulu.com, they set it up so that my books get put everywhere. They have it's called worldwide distribution or something like that, where you sign up for
Gotcha.
that, and they put your books in every bookstore, Walmart, and it doesn't. And the thing, and the beauty of it is it doesn't cost you nothing. You can
See, a
design
lot
your
of people
cover
don't
on
know
that.
about that. A lot of people don't know. So you giving them game right now, Willie D. You dropping game.
All you got to do is you go to that site, you set it up. They make money off of the sale of your book. You set the price
Gotcha.
for the book. You set the price. They just put it out there so that you can let people know that it's there, and they make money off of the sale of the book. They don't charge you no upfront fees or nothing. Everything on that site is free.
So y'all look into that,
So
man. All y'all authors out there, anybody got aspirations of writing your own book, Willie D just gave you some little game right here on the Foolish Show podcast.
and to look, a lot of these companies are going to try and charge you thousands of dollars to do something that you can go to a site like Lulu.com and do it yourself for free. But
So
when I got, but when I,
which one is your favorite, Willie D? Which one would you say is your favorite book so far that you don't wrote?
Love for the Game is my favorite because number one, it was my first book, and the funny part is that some of the scenes in there, I had a female friend that when she read the book, she did a background check on me because she said that some of the scenes sounded too real, and I was like,
That's what's up.
you know, I use names of people that I know, but in some of the incidences, that some of them are real because of the life that we live, but some of it is really exaggerated just for the sake of the book.
I got
But
you. Yeah, yeah. You got to add a little spice to it.
but that's my favorite. The poetry books I love because again, it's original poetry written by me. Um, it's called Confessions from the Flip Side of Love, and I think the second book I actually used a local photographer, the pictures that she took and was taken because she liked to do photography. I actually used some of her pictures in the book for the background to try and give her some exposure. Because again, this is what we're supposed to do.
Absolutely,
And,
bro.
and like
Showing love.
when I did Love for the Game, I had found a young lady online that I thought she was perfect, for the cover, and she turned me down. She didn't want to be on. She didn't want to be on the cover. And a friend of mine reached out to somebody in Virginia, and she was down for it. And she said, "The only thing that I want from you is a free copy of the book."
See what I'm saying? You never know when opportunity is gonna come your way, folks. Don't miss the door when it opens. Sometimes that door open and we be scared to walk through
And you can't be because that's the only way that you're gonna get to where you're trying to go. And it's not a big crime to help anybody because the person that you help might open the door that you can't get through.
it. That's true. That's
Like I
true.
said, from where I started to where I'm at now, I wouldn't have got here by myself.
Listen, I tell people all the time on my podcast, Willie D, everybody, no matter where they at, they ain't get there by themselves. It was somebody that don't help them along the way through your childhood, through your teenage years, to whenever. So even wherever you started from in the company, whether you started from here and you made it all the way to the top, you got some help. You didn't just shoot up there without no help.
But you got to be willing to put in the work, and you got to give proper respect when respect is due.
Absolutely.
And like
Hard work
when I
pays
wrote,
off. When everybody want to skip the hard work, they want to pay off for it. They want to skip past the hard work. I don't want to grind. Just give me the rewards. Give me the money. Give me the fame.
you'd be surprised that when I wrote Love for the Game, I wrote Love for the Game riding on the bus and the train because I didn't have a car. So I wrote it.
See
I
what I'm saying?
wrote the book, and I couldn't tell you how many people would you being nosy, really, but you just had to be like, oh, you writing a book? I'm like, yeah. But how did you do that? And I told them the same things. Like, but I'm not scared to share the information. You know, it's real simple. And I learned from Michael Basin and Steve Harvey listening to their radio show.
See what I'm saying?
And I'm like, more people need to know about this because it's people out here looking for answers to simple questions, and nobody will give them the answer because they scared that somebody's gonna shine brighter than they gonna shine.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
Yep. Oh no, I
And I'm
don't want
like,
to tell them this. They might have more money than me. They might live better than me. What kind of way is that to think? You should want everybody to shine. Bro, I'm the type of person, to me, it ain't fun. If I'm sitting at the table and it's just me, it ain't fun. I want Willie D. I want Willie D. Peoples. I want my people. I want everybody to pull up a chair and let's all sit at the table together and let's all eat.
right. And I've always been like that. Like my wife right now, we go through that because if I get something for me, I get something for her. That's the way I always been. I don't never
That's
come
what's
home
up.
empty handed. And I told
That's
you,
what's up.
I've been like that. That's just how we came up. Everybody eats.
We on the same
Nobody.
vibe. We on the same vibe, Willie D. We got the same vibe, bro. Because I believe they tell you, man, give and you shall receive. But how you want to receive if you ain't giving?
You can't be stingy in this life, man. It's too many people out here being stingy. And we got to be better, and we got to do better. Like I said, the only thing I say is go back to Pac. Pac said that this is what we got to do. We've been saying it, but ain't nobody been listening.
They ain't
But
listen.
now they
You
start.
go on them because everybody's so stuck on their ways and stuck on how they living that they let all that just go right past.
But if they see what's going on out here now, they see that it's going to come back down to it's going to be us looking out for us. For what it was, FUBU, for us, by us, it's going to go back to that real soon.
Real, bro. We all we got.
And we can't be all we got if we're not sharing information within each other.
That's real. That's real. So where can we find some of your books? They everywhere or what? What's the best place for us to get some of your books that you have out right now, Willie D?
The best place is lulu.com, and you just type in my name and my books will come up. And I tell people if you in Atlanta or around the Atlanta area, if you order my book and you get in contact with me, I'll sign it for you.
Y'all hear that? Y'all heard that? The horse's mouth. Get a book and you can get your autograph. Because I got them right now. If y'all don't know, I got the world famous, the multi-talented Willie D in the building. Willie Davis is in the building, man.
All you can do is look me up on Instagram at the actor Willie D or Next Icon, which is NXICON. I follow everybody back if they got any questions about the industry or writing books, anything. I ain't scared to give you an answer. And if I don't know the answer, I have enough people around me that I can find the answer.
You see what I'm telling you? See, that's a real. See, me and Willie D, man, I'm gonna chop it up with Willie D because we gonna work on some things, bro. Because we on the same level, bro. So we gotta work on something. I'll holler at you off the air, but we gonna cook up something.
Definitely. And one more thing I gotta say is the man that wrote Last Words. I gotta give a shout out to him. His name is Frederick Woodward, and right now he's fighting for his freedom up here in the Georgia penal system.
Okay.
For a bogus.
Tell us a little about that, Willie D. Tell us a little about
it. I don't know what exactly he's charged with, but this man from a jail cell wrote, orchestrated, put together a film crew, and got 4 episodes done of Last Words from a jail cell.
Wow. So the ones that's out here free, it ain't no excuse.
All this time fighting for
somebody's in a cage and still making things happen.
And he's like, we're working on another project now that he wrote called Denied but Dangerous. And he's doing all of this from sitting behind bars, fighting for his freedom. And he's looking for anybody and everybody. If you look up Frederick Woodward, look him up. It's a petition to sign asking for the court system to relook his case because there was some discrepancies in his defense that were
Uh-huh.
not right, and he's fighting for his freedom while he's doing all of this, providing opportunities for black folks.
Man, shout out to Frederick, man, and I keep my prayers with him, man, and y'all pray for the brother and y'all support the hustle, man, because that's what it's all about, man, supporting each other, lifting each other up. We all we got, man. I don't know what it's gonna take for us to realize that, man, we ain't gotta be enemies, we ain't gotta be in competition. We all can sit down, pull a chair up, and let's sit down at the table and eat together.
And build together because, again, they coming for us eventually, whether you want to believe it, whether you want to accept it or not. We next on the list, y'all. Don't be fooled and don't be blindsided. We next on the list. They showing you right in your face. We next. And it's gonna be easy if we let them just do it.
So Willie D, I asked you your favorite book. Tell me what's the favorite your favorite movie or a role, a stage role that you done played in so far. Which ones are your favorite where you're like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I had too much fun doing that.
The Bitter Sugar and Atlanta's Ugly. I've been with Atlanta's Ugly for like four or five seasons now.
Okay, tell us more about the Atlanta Ugly. What's that about?
Atlanta's Ugly is a gangster story. It's between the Black Royal family, really, and Money Mafia, and they're fighting for control of the drug game in Atlanta. Okay. My character has no loyalty. So yeah, Dallas has no loyalty to anybody. Dallas is playing everybody because my objective is to get rid of BRF and Money Mafia so that the streets are mine. And however I gotta do it, whoever I gotta play against each other, that's what it is. So, but I'm having fun. Like we started out with that, and initially Dallas was wearing wigs, and the whole plot was supposed to be that they were supposed to talk about me wearing wigs, and I was supposed to get to kill them, but we never got that far. But wearing the wigs was what got me so much notoriety because, like, I literally like every episode I had a different hairstyle. I'm literally going.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, that means you're a fun person, bro, and you know all you're trying to do is maximize your opportunities.
You know, it's not an easy thing to walk into a beauty store looking at a bunch of women. Talk, can you tell me what kind of wig I can wear that don't look feminine? But I love the women in Atlanta because they was helpful. They got some good wigs that I didn't look the other way. I still kept my man.
Good your manhood, but you can play your character.
Yeah, so it's fun, and we're just now wrapping up season 12, and I'm not sure if he's going to do another season or not. The way that it's sounding is this might be the last season for Atlanta's Ugly. I'm hoping it's not, but go back, just look up Atlanta's Ugly on YouTube. We're about to be on Tubi. We're on Amazon Prime, and we're on Apple TV. So, any support that we can get.
Go ahead, Willie D.
It just shows, like, my family is in Michigan, and I just happened to have to go back to Michigan one year, I think after one of the seasons, and found out my cousin's husband has been watching Atlanta's Ugly since it started. And he said, man, was that you I saw on Atlanta's Ugly? And I was like, yeah. Man, I'll be there, man. I was sitting up here and I'm watching TV and I said, it's that Carolyn.
Carolyn. Never know.
So they told everybody, man. They told everybody. Like, so we got fans like right across the country that watches Atlanta's Ugly. I had a cousin in Memphis. I had put it on some clips in our family group. Man, she got to telling everybody how bad Atlanta was because she saw the clips of the show.
Right.
And I had to go back and tell her. I said, wait, wait. No, I was just showing y'all clips of the show. It's a show. And she was like, Cause I gotta go back and tell all my friends to watch the show now. I'm jumping there telling them that Atlanta is deadly and crazy and violent. Like, no, it's just the show. I was letting y'all know I'm in the show, on the TV show.
Right.
But it's man, acting is the most fun that I've had since I've been down here, man. Because I get to play so many different people, and I get to work with so many different people, and I learn a lot. Because one of my next things is going to be is to film my own something. I don't know what yet, but I'm going to film my own something because I want to see what I can do behind the camera.
Willie D, hey, Willie D, you might have hollered at your boy. You know I act a fool now.
And look, whatever I can do, man. Like the whole thing is to help everybody get.
You got to put me in the role, Willie D. You know I come through for you.
Definitely, man. And, hey, if anybody is in Atlanta, hey, just hit up folks up here, man. It's like there's a lot of independent work, man. They always looking for people.
Yeah, I get a lot of love in Atlanta, man. I don't know what it is, but I'm talking about from the DJs to the people, like everybody in Atlanta, bro. They show me a lot of love, so I feel like that's my second home. Even then, I never even been there, but the way Atlanta embraced me, bro. Because how I first got in the game, I don't know if you heard of his name, DJ Knight ATL. And he was a big DJ over there in Atlanta, and he the one like helped discover Migos and all of them in the beginning. And I connected with him, and he the one really motivated me to start going hard with the music and everything else. So Atlanta always embraced me, man.
Oh yeah, and if you come in here with the right mentality and the right aura, the right energy, man, Atlanta is the best place to be. I've been here over 20 years and I love it. I would not have changed it. Moving to Atlanta was the best choice that I could have made. And
so really, the people that before you go, brother, I want you to talk to these people out there, man. I want you to really talk to the youth. You know, I want you to give them some words of encouragement, but at the same time, talk to them like a big brother, a big uncle. You know what I'm saying? And let them know how life ain't no game, and life ain't no joke. You can throw your life away in a second, but there's so many opportunities out here for you to succeed. They can look at you, they can look at me, bro, and the things that you doing, man, and how God has opened so many doors for you, from you writing your own books to different roles in movies, to playing on stages and motivational speaking and helping the ones around you. Drop some gems on the Foolish Show before you go, Willie D, and talk to the people out there that's watching tonight's podcast and who gonna be watching.
Look, I just want to say to the young people, man, live your life, man. Like the one thing that we was always stressed growing up is enjoy your life as a kid, because you only get one chance at this. There is no life out here shooting each other up. There's no life out here spending the rest of your life behind bars with a bunch of other men that's doing that out there doing the same thing. There's no future in it. There is no future in it.
Waste of time and energy, and your life will go down the drain, and you'll be in the grave before you know it.
We are far too talented. We are far too intelligent. We are far too creative. Even if you're young, you have a skill. You have a talent. Stop letting these people tell you that you don't. Les Brown says, don't let somebody else's perception of you become your reality, because they already have us wrote off. They already have us listed as savages and that we don't learn well, we can't read well, we can't speak well. They already have us in that.
Ignorant, stupid, dumb.
But we're not. If it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be where they are. They learn everything that they have done. They learned from us, and we had to understand that. Live your life, learn the skill that you need to learn, and be your best at it. And if somebody tries to tell you that you wasted your time, that you crazy, that you stupid, don't listen to them folks. Because 9 times out of 10, them folks are people that have tried to do what you did. It didn't work for them, and they don't want to see somebody else make it where they gave up.
They scared that you gonna make it, and they ain't make it.
And the scary part is, they were probably one step away from making it, but they got frustrated and they quit. So now their best thing is to tell you that you wasting your time, that you can't be a good rapper, that you can't be a doctor, that you can't be an engineer, that you can't design these buildings out here, that you don't have no skills and no value. We are the most valuable entities on this planet.
Talk to him, Willie D.
Without us, they have nothing. And they see what they're going through right now because they thought that when they pulled this little stunt, that we was gonna go back in the fields and do what? We're beyond that. We're better than that. And we have to make them realize that. We have to make them just like my man said, put respect on my name. We got to put respect on our people and on us.
That's real, bro. That's real.
Because
we are
without us,
somebody, bro. We are, bro. Look at the influence we have on our world, from the way we talk, how we act, our music. It influenced the whole world.
like I said, give them 20 years, they're gonna try to convince the world that Tupac was white boy. We can't let them do that. Somebody
That's
out here
real.
is the next. Somebody out there is the next Martin Luther King. Somebody out there is the next Tupac. Somebody is the next Biggie. But you gotta quit. You gotta step away from people that's trying to put stuff in your head that you're not, and that you're not capable of being that. Because you can be whatever you want to be.
Man, I done had a great podcast tonight, man. I've been blessed with the talented brother, man. The world will now. Willie Davis came on the podcast, y'all. This guy, man, it's hard to put in words, bro, because you motivating me. You just don't know how much you lifting me up, bro, and making me want to go harder. Because I see the things that you doing, bro, and I got to keep pushing myself too. Maybe I need to start thinking about books and stuff like that. So you even pushing me, bro, to want to reach new heights. And I respect you and I admire your hustle, bro. And I'm glad that you was able to come on here, man, and share your talents with us. And y'all make sure y'all check out my boy movies. Check out his books. He done dropped all the information. Y'all look him up. Follow him on all platforms. Look him up on social media. You see, he's a laid-back person. He's not one of these guys that I'm too good for you. I ain't gonna talk to you.
I know. Never that. If you ask me an intelligent question, I'll give you an intelligent answer, or I'll find an intelligent answer if I ain't got it.
I respect that. I salute you, brother. Willie D, let them know what you got in the kitchen, man. What can we look forward to within the next couple of months or a year that you got working that everybody can look forward to, that you got cooking in the kitchen right now?
Well, like I said, we got the final end coming out in spring. I got a new single coming out February 11th called Nobody But You, and then 2 weeks after that, I got another song coming out called She Said, which is featuring. Hold on, I got to make sure she ain't looking at me because she kind of shy. My wife is singing background on it. I kind of hoodwinked her a little bit in the beginning.
That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, I caught her playing around on the microphone in the studio, so I kind of quietly hit record while she was singing.
That's what's up. What's up. Keep it in the family. I like to see that, bro. That's some good stuff right there, brother. So, one more time before you get out of here, Willie Davis, please tell everybody where they can find your movies, where they can find your books. Where can they go to find Willie Davis?
You can find the books on lulu.com. You can find my music on every music platform. You can find the movies on Tubi. I think it's called Fawsome. We just had another movie release called Living in the Cemetery that's on Sling TV. Again, Atlanta's Ugly is on YouTube, but it's coming to Tubi real soon. All you gotta do is type my name in; it's gonna come up. Like I said, it's been the best journey that I could have ever been on, and I have never had so much fun at this stage of my life ever. But I'm enjoying it, and I'm gonna keep on enjoying it. And don't ever let nobody tell you that you're too old or too young to have a goal, because if it comes to your mind, it's there for a reason.
Man, hey, everybody got a purpose, brother. We always put here for a reason. You know what I mean? And I love what you're doing, bro. I can't wait to catch up with you again, man, and see what you're working on. I got to get on Tubi and all of them, bro, and look you up and put my peoples on. And, man, y'all got to go support my brother, and we'll be supporting you from Florida, bro. So keep pushing, man, and keep grinding, homie.
Definitely. Look, I'll be down. I've been to Miami a couple times. I keep saying I'm gonna come back down that way because I ain't been there in a minute. But I enjoyed it every time I came down there.
Man, click up with me, bro. We're gonna have a good time. When you get here, man, just hit me up. We gonna hook up, and I'm gonna put you on a lot of stuff down here. You might not want to go back now. I'm just warning.
Hey, wherever I can leave my mark at, bro, I'm with it, man. That's why I gotta go state to state. I'm gonna do it.
That's what it is, man. I appreciate you, brother. Y'all make sure y'all look him up. Willie Davis, the actor, not only an actor, the author, not only an author, a poet, not only a poet, but a motivational speaker. Y'all look him up, man. I appreciate my brother for coming on, bro. Anytime you need to promote something, bro, if you need me, if I can help you in any way, just reach out to me, brother, and I got you.
Definitely, man. Most definitely, man. And I appreciate you putting this on here, man. Hey, if anybody else is listening, if y'all need a format to be seen, to be made known, hit my man up. Trust me. Any exposure in a good way is good exposure. Because don't nobody know that you here if you don't make yourself exist.
And Willie D, anybody you got over there in ATL, bro, if they want to come on the show, you just holler at me, bro. You know, we're going to set it up, man. I know you got all type of friends around you, you know, different people that do music or acting or whatever, man. This is an open platform. Let's get on here and make it big as possible, baby.
Definitely. I'm definitely going to let everybody know, like I said, that's the only way we're going to rise and come together.
Oh, we're going to run it up, man. We're going to run it up. I appreciate you, man. We finna end this live screen. I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, Reality Music Entertainment. Willie Davis was in the building. I told y'all. Y'all see I wasn't capping. He right there in the flesh. Y'all go look him up. Support his books. Support his movies. Support the movement.
Yes.
Make sure y'all support my movement, Reality Music Entertainment. If you want to know more about Foolish, just Google me. Rapper Foolish, Florida. Everything will come up. All my music, all my interviews, all my performances. Everything will pop up. Just Google me. Willie D, man. I appreciate you, brother, man. Stay safe over there in the ATL, bro.
All right, most definitely. You too, brother. And I appreciate you.
One love.
Peace.